the color or bar color. So Shatta will explain that first, even before we start talking. Shatta, what do you mean by 2019 you and Pac or bar color?
To collect.
Oh, the color means to collect.
In Ghana, you know, color no way, like you collect, you know. So you know, and it pertains to the talent, like you know, means like you know we're gonna win, we're gonna like you know do things, you know, make money, you know, and just you know push the career. So.
Oh, I see. And you made other statements or other prophecies in this song, 2019. For instance, I heard one you said you'll be hating, you'll be shaming haters and all that. Why? What were you saying 2019? What has been the plan, the agenda?
You know, I've always said that without critics, you know, you can't move on in life, you know, and, you know, sometimes criticism is good. That's why, you know, most of the times I like to, you know, play along with you know, the media, because, you know, sometimes they say things that we artists take it like, you know, in a bad way. But I always see it like it's good for us, you know, even though sometimes the truth hurts, you know, we have to just accept it, you know. So I've always been telling myself that, you know, people who maybe people might feel they're haters, you know, we'll always prove them wrong by, you know, doing certain things for them to know that, yeah, this is a God-given talent, you know, and this from nowhere, you know. So it was one of the statements I made in it that, you know, this year we'll shame the haters. And it's just, you know, music and life.
I see. Okay, so after that said, DJ Sticker will spend some minutes to take us through 2019, some of the selections from Shatta Wale. Everything is 2019. We wouldn't go back. Let's enjoy this. And I'm not sure DJ Sticker can do all the songs in 2019. Maybe he'll do this very last one, and we will start talking. Shatta, in 2019, you have about 3 albums already.
Yeah, I think 3. Or maybe 15.
Oh, no, it will not be up to...
Oh,
okay,
no,
it depends on the arrangement. If you want to do...
And the ones at home.
The ones at... Oh, okay.
You know me, my desktop, like, the songs on it, they always cry. Like, bring me out, bring me out, bring me out. They've been crying, so sometimes I release one.
So when you release all these singles, why don't you put them together for the people as albums? Because I know my DJ said he's still not finished with 2019. He can still play more, but I said no, time is running out. We have to
you know, our system is not like, you know, the system out there, you know. So sometimes when you even bring album out, you know, some people just want to fuck your album up. Oh, sorry,
Shatta Wale.
No,
wait. Let me blast you before DJ Stick up the volume. Let me blast him big before he does that again. Where is it?
Okay, I'm dying.
You are alive still.
You know, sometimes, you know, because of the way the system is, you know, you put an album out and you have people who just want to lick the songs and bring them out, and you know, just, you know, make sure, you know, your album doesn't go anywhere or you don't make sales, you know. So sometimes I feel, you know, because our system is not well structured, the only thing that we can survive on is the singles. So you know, I have a whole lot of songs that I feel, you know, I can put them on an album, EP, you know. If you even put it on iTunes, there are people in Ghana here who just go buy them, make sure they spread it so nobody will buy it, you know.
So how do you trace the success of your songs? Because the number of songs you release in a year, how do you trace how successful these individual singles are? Well,
you know, I think YouTube is helping. iTunes is helping because most of the times my fans are not only in Ghana, you know, so you get people in America buying it, you know, from iTunes. You know, they don't copy it and give it to people. You get people from the European countries, you know, also buying it. So basically you compile all of them, like from China, wherever, you know, and we make some money out of it. But in Ghana here, you know, album like that, you know, you wouldn't make that kind of money that you think, you know, I'll be making. You know. But from outside, you know, I make money from YouTube, from, you know, my Spotify accounts, you know, like AudioMark, all them places. Yeah.
I see. And do you remember all the lyrics verbatim, especially all the songs we played? Given the chance, can you perform each word by word without missing a word?
Not all, because, you know, I always record every day, and, you know, sometimes I feel I check the timings too, because I feel, you know, okay, since this one is 2013, I don't want to perform it again. I want to perform the 2017, 2018 ones, you know. So basically, I can't remember all my songs. But if I have, to perform, on a live band, at least for maybe a particular occasion, that one, I would have to, go through it again like Pasco.
You have to go and do revision so that you can remember all the lyrics. Well, I want to say congratulations. One of the prolific songwriters we have of our time. Just that sometimes you give it to the people and they go like, na Shatta new win so For instance, was it last year or early this year? Meye mi hu fi that song. What was the title?
Meye mi hu fi.
That was the title.
That idea came from my guy over here, Adiself.
Oh, so Adiself brought it?
Yeah, he brought the idea, because we were having some, people bashing us on the internet. We're like, go dirty when I serve you these people. And when I just said it, Park was in the studio. I was like, Park, play something. Then we're singing kato 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 kafa kato kato. You should play a bit like that. Kato 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 kato. Because that period to Patapa, Ska Potomana was really raining, and that was my favorite too. So I was like, why don't I just follow my brother and hit something there? Patapa always gives me some funny idea.
So Mayem Hufi was an inspiration from Patapa.
Because so far as Ska Potomana can be a hit in Ghana that we all don't understand. And Mayem Hufi, to people should understand that at least if you dirty yourself, it's good sometimes. Then you go and bath.
I see. I'm sure today we're going to be very brief and let's go straight to business. Yesterday around 1 p.m., 2 p.m. that way, my producer, Ashley, Mr. Massive, came to me and said that, Charlie, there is something trending. Some good news is around. Shatta Wale is trending all over the world for being featured on a Beyonce album. I said, how? Shatta hasn't gone anywhere. Where did that feature come from? And he brought some 1 or 2 details to me, and I saw them. I said, okay, so this can be a reality. Now, the beginning of that story, maybe Shatta can take us through, because the world wants to know, how did that start? I have read Chris Connie's timeline, where he also talked about the responses from the people and all that. I'm sure today management will make statements on all these areas. But then you, as the artist, take us through the story. How did it start?
Well, so I was home, at about 12:01, and I saw a call from Leslie Fantasy Entertainment, and like a couple of times, and later I saw Chris Connie's call too as well. So I was like, what is wrong? Why is Chris calling me at this time? Because he is very gentle. He doesn't call at night after 6 o'clock. Wapong. So I was like, but why is he calling me at this time? So I was recording, so I said, let me just finish what I'm doing. So at around 1:32, I saw his call again. I saw Leslie's call again. I was like, okay, let me speak to Leslie and hear what he has to say. Because then after I'll call Chris, So I spoke to Leslie, and he was like, the management from, Beyonce, wants to do a song with me, and they're trying to get you to my management here in Ghana, because there is someone who says he represents me in the US. And actually, Leslie, we have a contract with him, so he represents me in the States when it comes to setting, duty. So he spoke to them, and they were like, no, they have to speak to Chris Connie, because one guy from Beyonce's label, knows Chris Connie, So they were like, they also spoke to Chris Connie. I said, yes, Chris is my, PR here, but the team here knows, like, Leslie is the one taking care of things when it comes to the States. So basically, they understood it, and we had to go on a conference call. I spoke to 2 of her managers. Like, they spoke to me so nicely that they've been monitoring my career and my talent, and they feel they want to put me on the Lion King movie track. And I was like, wow, okay, it's a good opportunity though, but because Beyonce has been somebody that she's an icon actually. Like, when it comes to like worldwide, she's the one of the females that every musician like watches. Beyonce can pass by you right now and you get goosebumps, even though you're a star, so, and it doesn't happen to only African artists, it happens to American artists even. So I was like, it's a good opportunity. Let me just, listen to what they have for me so I can just work on it. So quickly, I called Bulldog. I told Bulldog about it, and Bulldog was like, okay, cool. He would like to come over too, so because, he liked to be in the studio, so Chris was
director.
He did Tuno Bulldog, give come music. So, like the way we've been doing Tuno, I started recording the thing. I started sending it to him, and was like, no, I should change it, do it like this, So I had to also inform Chris too about it, that I've started working on the thing. It was like, he has started talking to the people for like the past 2 months or something. And they were like, they're going to call him when they are ready. I was like, so why are you also keeping it from me? So, say you there, if we tell you, I say, Chris, sometimes Shatta, me, I can keep secrets. Don't do like that. So, no, he was trying to get everything done. I was like, okay, cool. So I told him we're working, alongside with Bulldog. I told him we're working, I was making Bulldog listen to the lyrics. So when I do it, I send it to Leslie, I send some to Bulldog, then, we share ideas on it, and the way the song was, it was basically about, a lion king, so I couldn't go, away from the message. So I was trying hard to create something around who a king is, so I did it, the first one, and we all listened to it, and, as usual, Bulldog and Leslie and Chris, they were like, no, this one is too hard. I was like, hey, this were the devils or something, so I did another one which I hate
because you thought the first one was your very best.
Because Charlie, they are ginger too much. Because I said like, hey, Jay-Z, So I was like, but he told me, we could relax and do it better, So, but I did 2 versions. So when they said it, I said, okay, then we should all listen to this one too. So when we listened to the other one, that's where all of them was like, yeah, they like this. And I was like, Chris, the Go Club. I go feel like, he said, no, this is what, people can all sing along well, and, get the words well. I was like, okay, cool. So we sent it to Leslie. And Leslie was like, we should all pray on it if they accept it, because like it was a whole, miraculous something. I didn't know. It was crazy. So we sent it to Leslie, and Leslie was like, okay, he also likes it. Since we like it, and Chris and Bulldog has confirmed, so he's going to send it to them. So actually, he sent it to them. I was waiting. That was a Friday, so I was waiting. And the next day, he called me and was like, boom, like, they like the thing. I was like, huh. They like Beyonce, did Beyonce listen? So yeah, she came to the studio and they all listened to it, and she was like, she loves it, it's perfect. So, we should send the vocals. So we sent the vocals to them. That was on Saturday. And Saturday, Leslie called back again, was like, they want to speak to me. So I was like, well, maybe I'll go do some mistake again. God, make this thing. So they came and were like, no, we like the verse, we like everything you did on the song, it's nice, but Beyonce wants you to sing her part in one of the lines that she did. Like, is a hook, a post, a verse. Americans today have terms, this, as they said post, I've not even heard post before, but there was post, hook, post, verse, chorus. I was like, so we have post office in music too. So when they sent it to me, I was like, okay, so I should sing the post and the verse, and they were like, yeah, I should do that side. And Beyonce sang that part actually, so when they brought it, I was like, okay, cool, let me just sing. So I had to listen to the things that she was saying carefully. They sent me the lyrics, I studied the lyrics, and the first time I heard the song even, I was like, was that Beyonce? Because it was a Lion King movie. I think she was trying to get the message like direct to Africa, so she was sounding so much like an African girl, so I was like, wow. Then I also need to sound like the way she sounded on the song, so I had to actually go through the lyrics well, study it, and sing the way she was singing, like exactly. And we sent it back, and I kept praying. I don't have any malam again, apart from God, because all the malams have lied to me, taking my money. So I was like, okay, I'm praying to God that she would really love this. And we sent it to them, and they were like, perfect, they like it. So, they're going to work on it and master it. The next day, that was Sunday, they called again. They were like, oh, the vocals, the way I've sent it, I need to send, because, they use Pro Tools, and I use Cubase. So they called and were like, the vocals are shifting. I was like, Jesus Christ, what are these people doing? They will let the things. So I was like, no, okay, so how we do it? So I have this engineer in the States. His name is Chameleon. When I go to Jersey, that's where I record. Leslie has a studio, like a big studio there, so he works with him. So I called him. I was like, he should really help me out with this, because these people are using Pro Tools and I'm using Cubase. I think when I send the files to them, they find out how to arrange it on their program. So it was like, no problem. So Chameleon actually worked with it,
did new arrangements.
Yeah, pushed the vocals the way it was supposed to be and sent it to them, and boom, they were like, they like it. And Monday I slept.
I see.
So it was a 3-day kind of course. Not me go school
3 continuous days.
Yeah.
You were working on one song.
Yeah.
I see. I know this interview is a little slippery because of the NDA in your contract with them. But of course, I'm a journalist. I need to still find out if I'll still get some 1 or 2 details. Were you a fan of Beyonce?
She's my girl. Like, she's been like somebody I admire so much, and I really like the topic people were talking about this morning. Let me just get there. Because sometimes some things they worry my brain. Budok, I said, allow me. I told my girl about Beyonce. That look at Beyonce and Jay-Z. They understand each other, they roll well, and that kind of thing. But today I'm not going to say something. They will have vest for it. Don't talk that thing.
Shatta.
No, I'm not going
because
to.
You don't agree with him, you vex?
No, I agree. I agree with what he was saying, but I don't agree with what he's trying to mean. The saying there, you can say, but the meaning. You can say kinky, but don't go and bring apple.
Where was your problem? Because I thought he was also coming from a different point of view.
No, what he was saying was. Yesterday, Bulldog said something and I really like it. That some people they speak sense, but the thing but naturally they not be sensible. I'm not saying I don't wasn't sense, but
he said some people speak sense, but they are not sensible. I disagree.
Somebody did
if they are not sensible, how can they speak sense?
No, but somebody can come and say, "Se me ba nyama me yama mo no me say ni se no ba onye wabe ka nyama nyina wabe bua nkofo no enye frɛ." What must I say? So,
no. Bulldog will not come.
No. But people have been saying not Nana Akufo-Addo. People have been saying
no. I beg you, I've not come there.
Yeah. So basically, like what I'm saying is, Beyonce has been like one artist that I admire so much, and I like Jay-Z so much with his business mind, type of life, So it was a journey for me like that, Like if I had a girl like that who like can really follow that map, we can all make money together. You understand what I'm saying? So she's been like somebody that I like because she's serious with her work. One time I was watching her on Netflix. I didn't know what even came up. I was sleeping and my TV was on Netflix, and so he went to another movie and I was watching her. She was sitting with like a whole crew, dancers, stage managers, lightning people, and she was like, I like this and I want this to be done like this. You get me? Like when I get what I'm saying. Are you serious? I was like, hey, woman way to talk like man like that. These are people who see the work. They don't take the fame like, okay, if I go home, I'm Beyonce. But when it gets to the work, she sees like that. This is work. I get what I'm saying. So she's somebody that is everybody's dream. It's my dream to meet Beyonce. It's my dream to work with Beyonce. It's my dream to work with her husband, Jay-Z, Jigga. Oh, Jigga there. Michina, my fina no. I'm polishing the shoe. No, my get man want to get no.
We will get there.
No, we will have to get there. I mean, what I'm saying is very serious. Don't say we'll get there. Say we have to get there.
We have to get there.
No, it's good. So these are people that I admire a lot.
Oh, okay. Were you restricted in the language to use for your contribution on the song? Because I've listened to an interview where she said this is a letter to Africa. So did they say, okay, you can even speak any African language, or in terms of language, what was the discussion there?
Son, the lyrics I did in the song was strictly African. Because that's why I said Beyonce was even singing like an African.
But it was English.
English and Pidgin, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it wasn't restricted to any, because, we have people on that album. Burna Boy is on the album, Tiwa Savage is on the album. So imagine the things they are going to say. They are not going to slang or do anything. So basically I was myself, and sometimes, when I listen to certain type of beats, I go like, this is the kind of lyrics that are going to come with it. Sometimes musicians don't know about that. They hear a certain type of beat and they still want to sound like the way they sounded on the first hit song they created. But there are certain songs that you can do and you still feel like, okay, no, I need to sound like this on this beat. And I think that's why I did. That's why they loved it, because Bulldog was telling me, Junior, if you had done anything like, yeah, man, I'm cut that guy out. That's a weed smoker, bullshit. Yeah, but you see, I did what I had to do on the beats for them to feel like, this guy, he listens to music. Because Beyonce, they have beats that you hear some of the songs that when she starts singing, goosebumps grab about, because you go like, they have those same beats. Maybe they can give it to somebody before you realize, because she's a gospel artist or he's a gospel musician. Oh yeah, I'm here. Sometimes go, oh yeah, maybe that's how you have to sing. But because people know your voice, like they want to go, they will cut you from the place and they won't call you again. So I believe, that's what I did, and that's what went on.
Okay, now you have the ability to do all the different styles. You can rap, you can do the raga thing, you can do your singing. Permit me to ask, what did you do? Was it raga? Was it singing?
What I did was African. Was music.
Okay.
I didn't, put myself in one corner and said, oh, I was going to do hip life. I was going to do dancehall. I did something that Ghana loves, that will promote our culture. I did something that she saw that this was a real African boy. Like, he cares much about where he's coming from. The movie is Lion King. Plenty Lions Day Africa. The one that they took from Accra to Kumasi, Bob. Very old lion. He can't even roar again. If you see Bob, if you go and stand in front of Bob right now and say, Bob, this is human being. You do Bob, the last lion in Africa. So basically, we have lions in Kenya, Zimbabwe, places. So I thought about all those things and was like, okay, let me just portray my culture to Beyonce and her team for them to, see me well and know that this is a real musician. So I didn't try to impress her, but I did music for her to know that, because I listened to her a lot. That my song. You never even do a super story.
Super story.
That beat was Beyonce's beat.
Okay.
Yeah, when I heard it first, I was like, hey, who programmed this beat? So I actually had to do something on the beat myself. So basically, I just did music. I didn't do anything that I would say, oh, I did dance or I did this thing. Because me, if you give me Asante right now and say, oh, Shatta, bet me I be Asante, I don't want to be a bono. I'm one good chain.
I know.
Yeah,
Okay, so we're still celebrating the event here in the studio, talking about the world achievement. Yesterday, he was trending throughout the world. We are still getting to understand the story, how it came about, and all. Now, Shatta Wale, yesterday there was a shocker in town. People know you to be the slippery mouth kind of person. So when they never had a hint about this, and yesterday it came out that, oh, really, it has happened, and obviously you knew, you and your team, not even a management member or anybody talked about it. They were shocked, and they were asking, which month did this actually happen in 2019 that we have it out in July?
I think it happened in June, because we did like last month. Yeah, like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been a longer time like that.
Roughly 3.5 weeks. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I see.
So
I see.
It wasn't something. And after I did that, I wanted to, tell my fans. But Ghana, we're going to talk. Beyonce, people will say a whole lot of things, and that's why I always try to bring God in my life anytime I talk to people. Like I always tell people that, when you believe in God, like He does things that, ukwa dream, bro. So like, you wake up one day and all you realize is, be the $10 million bet to get now. Mpacho one second, mpacho give me sika man be na sing and jamo na man bear man nako. For second me from police station.
I see.
Yeah, so I believe, when after doing that, I told Chris that I wanted to tell the fans, but and Chris was like, no, if I feel like, but he feels we should just keep it coded.
Okay.
I told Bulldog to the same thing. I was like, no, let's keep it from them. Make the say no, you go keep things. Because I can keep things all right, because I keep things myself.
I know.
But I wasn't so much excited, but I saw it as the revelations of God. I was always telling God that I need to go to America. Yesterday you interviewed me and you asked me why I wasn't traveling.
Yeah.
So I was trying to explain something to you that I am not here to impress anybody. I can come here right now and wear my singlet and my shorts and come and sit here. Not because of anything. Maybe someone might say in a dressing ben or the abahano. But what is in me is bigger than what you are seeing around. You understand me? So sometimes if people travel just to go and do things and come back, I watch them like, are you making money? Are you making that impact? Because don't go to BET and feel that if you go there, Jay-Z will see you and call you. Let the music talk. Wait for that time for, they say Jay-Z wants to meet somebody in Africa. and we've recommended you that okay, because you see this thing, another artist, maybe plenty artists might have done a whole lot of things for this album that she did, and they've rejected them. But those things won't come out. You get what I'm saying? So I always see myself like, okay, what I waste money? Fly, go and perform in America, and I know there's no money. Fly, go to Jamaica and go and waste my time there. Fly, go to London and go and waste my time there. Why don't I buy cement and blocks? Because I'm building. You know, those things. Not. I know Sammy will get a good news when I step on a stage like BET. But okay, BET. Okay, they just nominated me. Do you have tickets? No, I don't have. Okay, I should go. Okay, let me ask Sammy 5,000. Okay, Sammy can give me the 5,000. Okay, Sammy winning me 5,000. Where are the my media? But you're to me from BET. You may see that and work as well. And in the top. Oh, Shatta, a good idea. Because we crowd car. Nobody will call you and feature you and say you are the best in Africa. Because America is so big that when I step there, Shatta Wale, and I say I want to enter there and try and force myself, nobody will help me. But see, by the grace of God, you can get a call like this, and when I'm stepping up, she's going to go on tour with her album. And from, Leslie, our team, they've told us that we are going to be on that tour. So just...
I have other questions there. On the tour, videos and other things, I'm sure they are part of my questions. When you were doing your thing, did you know the title of the song? When you were doing your verses?
Yes.
You knew it?
They actually sent the lyrics and the title of the song already.
Does it mean they wrote the lines for you, what you did?
Her lyrics.
Oh, her lyrics.
Of what she sang.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and the album.
Yeah,
and the song title.
And the title, yeah. So actually, when I did my verse, I finished my verse. That was when she said I should sing the verse and the post something of her verse as well. Yeah, that's right.
And I hear the song you did was produced by Guilty Beat.
Okay, I didn't know.
You didn't know about that? Okay, that is what the stories out says, that he did 3 songs on the album.
Because the beat sounds African.
Okay.
And it's, and movie track, because the ball class, the DJ stick a ball as
I know. I see. Now, let's come to Ghana. After yesterday, you've received so many congratulatory messages from your colleagues, especially. I've seen Samini, Stoneboy, Sarkodie, Manifest, and it goes on like that. What do you think about their kind gesture to what you have achieved?
Well, one, I would say from my brother Stoneboy, we've spoken a lot, and yesterday, I remember, I saw his missed call and I was calling him back. When I called, it was like, my guy, come out from my phone. The Twitter they do, if it's serious Twitter, they tweet. After I saw the tweet, I sent him a text and I was like, hey, you crazy. Yeah, because you see, those are the things we need to defend. Because Stoneboy wrote that out of 10,000 musicians in Nigeria, they didn't select, Beyonce didn't do anything with none of them. But she did it with like her brother, his brother, and when I saw it, I was like, this is great. And these are the kind of things that we can encourage ourselves with. And it's because I've spoken to Stoneboy like a brother. And naturally, like, we are brothers. My mother and her family, from the Volta region relates. The day he told me that, I was like, hey, so like, we're going to kill ourselves like that. Cain and Abel.
So even yesterday after the news, you were in touch with Stoneboy. You guys were actually happy.
Yeah, he was happy about it. Like,
Wow.
Like, you see Sammy, you see Ghana artists. That's why I say, when we come together, prior we back one what am I say? We can do certain things that will also lift us to where. Because imagine, the Nigerians have mileage. Like, they are all over America. But if God can make this miracle, like the whole album, Lion King album, she didn't feature anybody. She didn't do any song with like any of the artists, like single. And it was only Shatta Wale that she did a song with. Then you should know that there is a message out there for people to fear God and believe that there is some guy. I don't even call him God. God to be young guy. He did like DJ Sticker, he wear cap, some trainer,
I see. Now, I chanced on a statement on social media. These days, when you see things on social media, you can only verify that you retweeted most of the tweets from your people, but you did not do it for, is it Sarkodie or Samini? Is it true?
Oh, I did it for Samini. This one. Like, I saw Samini.
And how about Sarkodie?
Sometimes, Charlie. I said, I believe who's there. Sammy, you see me, I don't play with my work. Yeah, Sammy. Sakodi, you know too much. Me, my man can't get free. What am I say? Recently, he went to Joy FM to Hit FM or something. I was watching his interview. He was trying to pose big to me. Sammy, I don't pose big to people. Music is not about your dress. Music is not about how you speak. That's why you are saying, I'm telling you that Bulldog told me something yesterday and I believed it. Another time, Bulldog told me that when people say no man is perfect, oh, no man is perfect. No, we are all perfect, but we don't believe that we are perfect. So somebody has brought that idiomatic expression or proverb to us that no man is perfect. God was perfect before he created us. I get what I'm saying. I don't like hypocrites around me. Sarkodie has always been a hypocrite. I get what I'm saying. His birthday, I didn't wish him. He thinks he can say this so people will come and, say, oh, Sarkodie is matured. It is not maturity that writes the musicals, I mean. It is not like certain things that brings out your artistic thing in you. Don't let us pose music like music is done in a way like this. I don't want to roll with people like that. And I won't go and retweet you or anything for anything because I don't need him. He advised me. He need to advise himself because he's been traveling, meeting these people and that people, taking pictures and makoa. But if today, this thing can happen to my life, I don't think I need you to come and even talk about it because, yes, you can say it, but utrimunu, enyawo.
So that's why you did not retweet. Because
I know it wasn't him. Sammy, things happen to me that people are happy about. When the thing happened at VGM, what did Sarkodie write about? Did he write anything about? No, you people don't have to do this to Shatta Wale and you didn't write anything about that thing. That's when you come and write. Right now, see these things have come. Welcome home, my queen. Is Beyonce your queen? Do you know her? No, me, I don't know her myself. But you see, write and let somebody see that you are writing.
Okay, that one sorted. I wanted this musical interlude to cool my man down because I saw emotions going up right now.
Right now, you see, like I go 120 degrees.
That's why we are back. Okay, so now we are waiting for 19th July, where I know the world is waiting. What did Shatta Wale do? What did she also do? We are waiting for 19th July to listen to the song proper, so we will be sure to do the judgment and all that. But then looking at the names on the album, and you got the chance, you were so fortunate to do a song with her. And yesterday I was discussing with Arnold and Massive that this means there is likely to be a video, there's likely to be performances with her and all that. What does it mean to your career at this stage?
It's a blessing, Like I always say, money first after God, So it's billions of dollars. That's what I'm saying. If I Ghana or Anna Mekoto, Rolls Royce, and private jet and helicopter, make cars now. The Edinburgh airport. So if I buy those things and maybe I'm in the country and maybe I see the system saying, where did you get this money from? Boy, I'm a boom for now because my breasts, you understand me? This is an opportunity for me to make it in my life, to watch my family, to respect my label, xylophone, to move forward, with my team so we can all be happy. You understand me? So it means a whole lot to me. Like sometimes when I'm sleeping alone, I think about what God is about to do next, because when I hear things people say about me, I go like, God, why don't you just do one miraculous thing in my life so that I can stand on that thing and make life better for myself? Because sometimes I don't really fear, but I tell myself that, hey, this song is even suitable. And when you release it, Sammy Flex will play it, Arnold will try and promote it, this one will do it, Massive will even call you and say, Sticker will drop it, but this person won't play it. Why are they doing this? When do they want to see a change? Like that this guy, God is blessing him. That this guy, God is talking to him. So sometimes, not that I get scared, but it worries me. What am I saying? So I have taken this as an opportunity and as a lesson in life to tell everybody that, don't fight who God has blessed. You understand me? Because you see this thing, if it will happen again in the history of Ghana, then maybe unless Michael Jackson come back. Because it will be hard. Because Beyonce is a top notch. It's top notch. Like you can't compare any female in America to Beyonce. She's being worshipped. Google right now, you see, she has a church that people worship her. You understand me? So this is a sweet person that God has brought into my life. And me, I want to embrace it and make money out of it. That is my main target. I don't want to come and say, so I'm going to do promo and no, Yamin Shamina and be a Kwamami. Now, if a DJ Kali Suntimin voice, no one say, I like this guy. The Papa guy. Yeah, I like him. Nine Minyaska. Nanga Mimboang, Nanasami, some buy not sticker, Banamato Air Force, Amano, sticker, Air Force, Kakama, why? Naya breath,
I see. So now let's go back to the performance, the videos you started. Are we to expect all those things very soon? Maybe a tour, because I know they tour a lot. They can tour like one whole year and they are still touring. Should we be expecting that? SM fans?
I think Chris can.
Okay, Chris, why not? Manager Chris, you can also handle that. Your microphone can come closer. Good.
Okay, so for now, the whole world is waiting for the release of the song. And
exactly.
Going forward, we'll be releasing dates, a lot of things, updates, what's going to happen. For me, listening to the interview and Shatta talking about the song, one important thing for me, I remember I spoke to one of the representatives when they were selecting the song, and the kind of response, the kind of things they said about Shatta, I was quite surprised, because we seem to be in this country and we don't really celebrate our own. We don't really value the people we have or the sort of talents we do have here. And for me, it's been a pleasure. I've really loved the fact that I've worked with Shatta. And also hearing the kind of things people out there said about him, just listening to what is done, bro, it's something else. And I just want to say we need to embrace our people. We need to appreciate them. We need to push them. Shatta is one person who I can say is the talents that's brought him this far, and God being on his side. And it's high time we need to come together as industry folks, industry players and people to push our own. It should be a deliberate attempt. Let's put the hate aside. We've got issues and all that, but hey, Ghana first, and let's push our people to the top. There's a lot coming up, and the world should listen. There's another big news coming soon.
Another big news on Shatta again?
Yes, not Beyonce, but another big thing. Yeah.
Like I'm buying an ashful.
Thank you so much, Chris Connie, an executive member of SM Empire. Now, Shatta, moving forward, yesterday I also realized that you dedicated the win to some two nanas in your life. Apart from the fans and the management team, you dedicated the win to Nana Piamesa, that is Nam, and also to Nana Dodankwa Kufuado. Why these dedications to these selected people?
Well, you see, I would say I discussed, this with number one. When he signed me earlier on, I told him about me working with Beyonce, and a couple of female artists in America, and I needed a budget for it, and it was like, we're going to work around that thing. So basically, he called me some time ago, and it was like, and he's spoken to some people that are trying to work on this for me, So when this thing came up, I was like, this man has tried to help me get here, so any which way, he's part of this success. You get what I'm saying? So I definitely had to big him up and tell him, thank you. Me, I'm still xylophone, I'm not going to any label. Whatever is happening and people are saying this and that, for me, Charlie, we have a good man in our life. Nana Pia is one blessed man like me. God has blessed him with cash. So people should just accept that. You can't fight it. When they release him today, he still make that money 10,000 billion times.
But your contract ended officially, or?
It has ended, but I'm still there.
Okay, I get it.
I don't really want to go to. I told him I've signed for life.
Okay.
1 year,
whether paper or no paper.
Whether paper, because paper there to bend, but the human beings will be there. So,
I see.
So basically.
And again, you mentioned Nana Dodankwa.
Yeah, Nana Dodankwa. Because he's the current president. He's the one governing us now. So basically, I just wanted him to know that. Chroma is shit, though. But these are the kind of things that we can, do to also make the country calm down in terms of pressure. So and he should also watch this side and support the arts industry. Because Danapia came and he was trying to put up, arts fund, blah blah blah, without no governmental help. So I think he should also take this thing serious, because I believe when Beyonce comes to Ghana and Jay-Z and they say they want to visit Ghana, by all means they would like to meet the president.
That is very true.
Why are they coming to Ghana? Because of Lion King and because they featured, Nana Kufuado's own. That is Shatta Wale, one of your own children. You understand me? So he should really, listen to us. We're inquiring for this opportunity. I believe I went to him some time ago and I told him he should take me as an ambassador, because the way I want to speak to the world about Ghana, at least it will benefit us. It's not going to be like only, the reason why Ghanaians bought because they had 200 million because they know anything. But this one, imagine I've gone to America, brought an opportunity, and Shatta acquired the 100 million, but nobody will blame the government. That why are you building this thing, Trasaco, this thing. Or it's not Trasaco, I think.
Now, Shatta, I know your interest in your earnings, and I also know that your contract does not permit you to say this, but then I want to know, what can the money do? The money you got from this deal, what can it do in Ghana?
The money can buy a helicopter, private jet, it can buy Rolls Royce, it can buy everything that I want to buy in this world.
Hey, there's that big money, no?
That thing is not good. It's a mess I'm sitting right now. There's something is doing me. Like I'm wasting time.
Count Beyonce in fans.
Count Beyonce's fans. You understand me? And my Instagram has even grown, like recently. Like, yesterday, boom. Like I was seeing some, changes in my Instagram. I was like, Beyonce.
But she's not mentioned you yet. So how come?
No, you see them. If you check Beyonce's Twitter, they tweet once a year. Check Beyonce's Twitter. You see from 2017, one tweet. 2018, one tweet. 2019, one tweet. They don't tweet 2 times. Because they pay them. The system is working there. Here we can tweet, nonsense. They tweet once.
Teacher Shatta.
No. So if anybody has it right now, go on Beyonce's Twitter right now and check. I think I started watching from 2014, 2015. She tweets once a year. You understand me? And it's crazy. Like, this is I believe that Jay-Z and Beyonce, they are angels. Maybe Angela.
So have you spoken to any of them yet? Either Jay-Z or Beyonce?
You see the day I'll speak to them, I'll look for a megaphone. Ghana won't sleep. I will talk in the air because, Sammy, these are people that we want to meet. Like, imagine you meet.
No, you mean you've not spoken to them yet?
No, Sammy. It is
okay.
not. No, Sammy. It was management to
management.
I know. And you see me, I wasn't in a haste. Like I would have said, oh no, let me go to Budo. This one for go to America and go record the tune. But I wanted to show them that I have God in me who directs me to do this music. So I want to do it for them. And if they accept it, there will be a right time. Because like Chris said, dates are going to be out. They're going to invite us. Or maybe we're going to be in Australia. We're going to China. Can you be part of it? Yes. Maybe that time. Or maybe just a movie premiere and stuff like that. Yeah, we can get on one of them and meet them. But I don't want to be in a rush to meet Beyonce and Jay-Z. So far as she loves my work, God bless her. So far as she's accepted that, she put me on an album. Oh, I love that thing. God should make her go far. God should let her husband get plenty money. If they even don't give me and they are doing project, they should get. God should prolong their life because I tire for Ghana too much. Say I never know say this thing will come my top for Ghana and see God has directed it. Pastors have said it. People have sat Willie Roy. He's so rest in perfect peace. He has said several times that Shatta Wale is a worldwide product. Shatta Wale is a world superstar. He calls him my king. The man is dead. And I feel bad.
I see. Now, among the rumors circulating online, some people think, this is likely to be an Illuminati connect.
Sammy, they can think that it can be a bauxite connect. Anything connect, I don't mind. So far as I am there, so far as Beyonce has accepted that, Shatta, your name is my album, are you okay? I'm okay. We good. And call them Satan. You can call them demons. I don't mind. Everybody needs that thing. Ghanaians, sometimes we don't want to believe God. You understand me? We are seeing Beyonce and we are seeing like Illuminati. Unim the friend Illuminati. Unim bauka. Ebia Illuminati ye obia otunum nice. Unim bauka. So basically, people can say whatever they want to say. And me, I've been a fan of Freemason. Freemason, more rings, more nyama. Is there?
I see. Now, does this make you the biggest artist in Ghana so far?
It's for the people to judge because, I don't think I've gone bigger, to the level I want to get to. But you see this thing, since I've not seen it happening to anybody in Africa yet, I think, it's up to the people to judge. Still, I'm humbled and I want to keep myself the normal Shatta Wale, the normal guy. I don't want to overload myself with some swelling headedness and try to feel like now I'm bigger than everybody. A long time I tell people say Mokoho, nobody even believe me, so not be today where I can do like right now. I don't think it has made me get shoulders that right now I can, the way people will say, Shatta, do a very young funny, I always play with this entertainment thing, and it's always nice. So,
what is the message to the fans, the SM fans who have been always supporting you in what you do?
Well, I want to tell them they believe, because, these fans have believed in me from day one. They've argued with people, they've told people how godly I am, but I believe, people have really fought them too, but this is, a message to, other fans who are not SM fans, that they should believe in my fans, because these are fans that are sent from God. You understand me? I was telling Bulldog when we went to this Nungwa show, I was telling him that it's not about the money, but you see, when I see the people standing in front of me, I feel this is life. I want to get life more than money, because money was being created by somebody, some guy, man. You understand me? God doesn't create money. God knows they see money. Life is what we need, and I just want to tell the fans that this is what I've been telling them about, that God is really alive, and they should believe in my story. That's why I boldly tell people that Mako Malamda, Malam into me, Nyame call Nyame ho. For Philippians 4 verse 19, okay, my God shall supply all my needs according to His riches and glory in Christ Jesus. Psalm 32 verse 8, okay. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I shall guide you with my eye. It's serious. Today I was telling Bulldog about this scripture. That one day I was just reading the Bible and I saw it. Why is this scripture so short like that? But God was talking to me that I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will guide you with my eye. So my fans should know this, so we can all, believe and have a happy life with this.
Thank you so much. Now, before we even wrap up everything, I want the people you came with to say a congratulatory message to you. Maybe we start with Adi Self, Bulldog, Really, and the rest of the people. In fact, everyone here who is a part of the team should say a congratulatory message to Shatta Wale. He's your guy. Raj Dipoti is even saying that. He says, this is the dream we believe in from day one.
They didn't believe it. They should stop that thing. My family is not reading that thing. Don't even go that thing. Adi Self, so no, forget it. They didn't believe in the thing.
Yeah.
Don't spoil the thing. Sammy, the thing is 80 degrees right now. Don't let it go to 1.
Good morning.
We don't want DJ sticker.
I want to say good morning to you, Sammy, and all the lovely listeners, and big up to Shatta movement still. Big up to Shatta Wale. We believe in you from day one. Some people don't see it, but we always see it. So all I want to say is congratulations and more glory. May love you to the bone,
Hey, Sammy, I want Adi Self to tell the public something. Yeah, people should stop saying that. I don't really give the militants the chance to work, to go for interviews and stuff like that. And I want him to tell the public what I've told him. It's just a short.
Okay. Adi Self, what have you guys been told? Even yesterday, I asked him about this.
Yeah. Well, I think we are really learning. We are learning from Shatta Wale very, very well. It's not about the rush. It's not about the stardom. It's not about, God has already blessed. So we're just watching him, and whatever he says, that's what we're doing. So people should just watch and just maybe put this on tape. You come and say that Adi Self has said this. We'll control.
I see.
Yeah, we'll control.
Thank you. Bulldog?
Congrats to Junior. I call him Junior. This is a young man that sees, years ahead. If you listen to most of the things that he sang about, you won't wonder what is happening today. Yesterday, we were together at the studio and we were talking about something. We were talking about togetherness and how if we came together, the impact will be very high. This is a good win for Ghana. It saddens my heart that he was the only one. And he also actually said that. If you even look on the album, we have other Nigerians on there. But like Stonebwoy said, out of the 10,000 that they have there, none of them got a single song with Beyonce. Now, I wonder why when the Black Stars are going to play, government will sit down, contribute, spend money. If they say they won't play, they will actually fly millions of dollars on a plane and go and give to them to play. Yeah? And when it comes to music, they've allowed us to hustle on our own. Now, the reason why I respect every entertainment person is, and if they say we don't have an industry, yes. If they say we don't have structures, yes. But everything that we have, we built it. Nobody helped us build it. Nobody. So if you have a label somewhere, somebody came up and believed in a talent, and there was a label. If you have an artist that is huge today, they started believing in themselves and they built it. So even today, if music is playing, government should respect the individual players.
Okay.
And for me, it is a shame unto this government, the past government, any other government that will come that will not support music. Because you know what? When the music stops playing, trust me, listen, when we, after our peace conference with Stonebwoy, you know, weeks after, I be Zongo boy, so I run around. When the boys meet us, they are like, boss, like you people for no do the peace. Now, what am I saying? I got feedback that these are agitated youth. You know, they want to fight. They want to pick up guns. They want to pick up knives. You know, so for them, what is going on, the banter between him and Stonebwoy, who Samini, is what they used to entertain themselves. So for them now, the whole team make door for them. And I'm like, no, we need to look beyond that. And why is all these things happening? Because government is not supporting. I'm sure the minister or whoever who she is or she's listening. Nana Akufo-Addo will be listening. You see, the day the music stops playing, they should wrap their coat and everything. But they have diplomatic passports already. They should run away.
Yeah.
No, it's sad.
I know.
Challenge.
I know.
Sorry,
it's sad. No, I know.
Listen,
No, I know.
You
this.
understand me?
I'm
Because
telling you.
they don't respect music in this
Exactly.
country, you know?
Look, if we had a structure, or people were supporting. Listen, if Beyonce and Jay-Z is inviting Shatta today, we should go. It should be a Ghanaian delegation.
With my coach, an assistant coach. And the Black Stars will go and break our heart.
Yes, and go and represent well.
Yes.
This is a win.
Yes.
Okay.
But what will make
Boo,
you
thank you. Natalie, come on the mic. Bring it. Yo, Natalie, let me listen to you as well.
Greetings to Ghana and then greetings to Xylophone FM. Big up my boss and my brother. You know, I once told him that he's losing a huge amount of money every day. And
that was in Blue Lagoon.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Back in the days, I mean, yeah. And this is becoming a reality, trust me. We are getting there. There's more to come, more life, more money, more everything. Bless up.
Thank you so much. Boss, mention your name and also say something. Obi Obahabi at least.
That's my PA, Dope.
Nana Dope.
Nana Dope, okay.
All I have to say is God has blessed us with Shatta Wale. I always call him my Moses. And I only know why I call him that. So I'm saying, Ghana, this is our Moses. Let's just watch him and pray.